stop doing this, but it's the only way I can do my reflections lately. So, week 4. Oh my god! What a fucking week, brother. Shit! Week 4, through and through. Oh shit, it knocked me out clean, bro. It was one of the busiest weeks I've had since I've decided to come out of my hermit mode. Because there was a good 3 weeks where I went to work, came home, went to the gym, and like saw my family. I wasn't really going out like that. 3 weeks. I knew that like my time was up as far as, you know, spending time alone with myself, because I was starting to get sad and I was starting to miss my friends. And I'm good at listening to me. So I'm like, it's time. So this week I did 3 or 4 days out of the 7 days of morning pages. So we're actually going down. Fuck. When I tell you I've been so fucking tired, bro. I've been mismanaging my time. And I've just kind of been like ignoring my upkeep of my room, my laundry, my labs for school. Which is like, it was starting to get to me, but at the same time, it really is just balance, because those 3 weeks that I wasn't seeing friends, I was keeping up with it. And so it's just like the way the fucking pendulum is swinging right now. And I'm gonna let it swing. I'm gonna let it swing, bro. For my artist date this week, I went to this night market, and I had a goal to, one, it was very beautiful when I went out, and it was like sunny as shit, and my god, like we completely fucking skipped spring, which I guess that's just Texas for us. I still got ready and I still felt really cute. Get there weren't many people as I expected it to be, which made me sad a little, because I do love seeing groups of people. It's just like, as far as interacting with in social settings, not too much though. I like to admire from afar. So I'm just walking around. It starts at 6, and then there are vendors that are still setting up, and I'm like, bruh. So now instead of me being able to look at your table and like what you got going on, you're setting up and I'm walking past you. You're not locked in. But there were vendors that were already set up. And so as I get to those tables, one of them was the vendor, he was selling lighters. Oh, bitch, it was over. It was over. It was over. I was just looking at his table because he had a sign that said like, please don't play with it, like please don't touch. I got reading comprehension. And so I'm like, okay, I'm just looking over. And then he goes, you can actually pick them up and like, you know, feel out for it yourself. It's just like, sometimes other people would keep playing with it, and like the fire, like the fuel would run out and they're not even gonna buy it, you know? And I was like, oh, okay. And so kind of changed the game, because I picked up this lighter and it is black and it's pretty hefty. Because these lighters are thrifted items. Like, they mimic a lot of objects. I saw one that's like a digicam. There's all types of lighters that he's selling, right? I saw one that was like an ace of card. And I was like, what the fuck? And it's black, and the font is red. And I was like, whoa, shit, bro. Picked it up, and I'm like, what the hell? So how do I... And then the way to like turn on the light is to swipe it like a card. And then when you swipe it, other cards like pop out. It was so sick. And then the flame turns red. Like the first time you light it, it'll just be like your regular blue flame. And then as you keep it on, it turns red. Oh my god! And it has a flashlight. Are you fucking serious? Put that in my pocket. And so I asked the vendor, I'm like, how do you refuel these things? And then he showed me, as an example, he put fuel in the lighter that I wanted to buy from him. Honestly, I could have easily spent $200 at his table, like, but I have a budget and I have a whole weekend ahead of me. So I'm like, you gotta pace yourself. So I paced myself. So I only got one item from him. I'm like, I hope Chris likes this. Finding it made me feel so enthralled, and I'm like, holy shit, like this is so cool. And it was only $30. Ugh. I would have paid a good clean 40 for it. Maybe a tip too if he asked. But like 30 was perfect. I wish I could have shown y'all and like oh my god, I'm was gonna show y'all. And then I got some pre-rolls. I got 3 pre-rolls and the guy gave it to me for 20. And I'm like, girl, are you sure? Okay. I love that interaction because he doesn't have card. Like, he can only do Cash App, Zelle, and cash. And I was like, well, I don't have cash on me because I fully expected to use the fuck out of this card. And so I was like, we'll do Zelle. And then as he's pulling up his bank, he's like, whoa, then look at my statement. Which I thought was so funny. And I'm like, hey man, I'm taking a step back. And I literally took a step back. Ugh, I love funny people. I went back to my car with like lighter steps. I was low-key skipping at that point. It took me like an hour to do all that because prior to me checking out the vendors as well, I went to get a drink and a peanut butter and jelly cookie. But prior to that, I hadn't eaten much. I had a protein shake. But I was like, it's fine. And then after that, I went to the arcade. I got $20 in the dream. And what made me really sad about this one, though, is that once I got there and I went inside, I was fully expecting to put in my 20 in their little machine and get a bag of tokens. They got rid of the tokens. It is now only card, like, and then tap to play. And I'm sure it's much easier for the workers that are like maintaining it, but it just felt like another piece of history like being lost. It really made me sad, just a little. I played a basketball shooting game and then a boxing game, like the one where you like punch it as hard as you can. Hell yeah. A lot of shooting games, and then Pac-Man, Guitar Hero. I did a couple claw machines. I did the motorcycle race, a regular car race, and I did the one with the dinosaurs where you shoot them. Oh, and I did the dance floor game. I got a little cocky in the beginning and I did like intermediate the first time. No, bro, like I had to stand there and like wait for the song to finish and I'm like, this is fucking embarrassing. I wasted my credits. And because of that, and then that kind of happened a lot with some of the games where I'm like, yeah, I think I'm intermediate. Hell no, boy. The fuck? And I burned through my $20 in an hour. I was expecting to last 2 hours with it, but that's what happened. Still had fun though. There weren't many people there. And again, I felt like a child. I love when my artist dates tap back into that feeling, especially with me being 24. I always feel like I'm running out of time. And so when I do activities where I'm like, I'm 8 years old again, it really does transport me back. And I'm always grateful to feel that feeling again. It's not as rare as making it sound to be. Sorry, I just started thinking about it and I'm like, the thing is like I do chase that feeling, so I try to do activities that would like make me feel those things, like anything playful and fun. I think for week 5, I want to roller skate again. I haven't gone in like a month or 2, month and a half. And it's time. It's really time. I did not write down a reflection and I just thought like I would talk to you guys about it. But one of the things is I need to learn how to accept more from my friends. Whenever I'm around my friends, I really get into this like provider mindset. Like, I got it, you don't gotta worry about it type shit. And it's just so easy for me to step into that role because they are my friends and they make me so happy and enrich my life and soul. Why the fuck wouldn't I do that for you? Whenever I do things for them, they feel guilty for it too. But I'm like, dude, I do it for the love of the game and also because I know this will make you happy and this will lighten your load, you know? Because I'm able to do XYZ for them, then it enables them to do ABC for me. Does that make sense? To me, it always feels like, oh, they're doing this because I did this for them. And it feels a little bit transactional. But like, that's not fair to have that mindset towards my friends. Like, if I'm doing it because I want to, why can't I understand that I need to trust them? That what they're doing for me is because they want to do it for me. I was really mulling that over. So that's one. The second thing is I need to accept myself exactly as I've been doing this affirmation where I say that I accept myself exactly as I am. And I've been using it as a bit towards other people too. Somebody would say something and I'm like, man, I accept you exactly for who you are. But like, since I'm saying it to other people, I'm starting to apply it to me too. But like, since it would get stuck in my head, I kind of took it further where I'm like, honestly, yeah, I do accept myself exactly as I am. It prompts me to think about all the people who have known me in the past and how they just have no idea who I am now. I mean, like, I guess if they watch my videos, they can have a little bit of an idea. There's a difference between, like, my friends right now, like, knowing me, who I am, and, like, how I am, and what I've been up to versus, like, people in the past who I was friends with. I don't know who they are now, and they don't know who I am. And I can have an idea of who they are, but if I changed from like the last 6 months, I can easily assume that they have changed too. It just made me sad a little because I have loved so many people, and if it was up to me, like, everybody would stay in my life. But that's not how it goes. One way or another, like, you will outgrow someone, and there will be people who will stay until your fucking deathbed. But like, the ones who you did love for as long as you did, sometimes they're not the ones who stay, and that part fucking sucks. Can we change that? Can we update that fucking feature, bro? No, I'm just kidding. That's not what life is about. And so, yeah, I accept myself exactly as I am now. I won't be the same person I am today in like June. June is making me like, because June is when I will reactivate my main Instagram account, and I miss my mutuals on there, and I miss posting, and I miss being called pretty by all these other beautiful girls that I'm mutuals with, and I miss posting on my story, and I miss doing like fuck shit on there where I post like screenshot conversations with friends that they said something funny, and then my other mutual swiping up on those stories and be like, like, I miss interacting with people like through social media. I do. But I told myself that I'm not gonna reactivate until June. And so I've just been counting the days. Like, going back to what I was talking about, I really get in my head about all the ways I can improve. Which is like, yeah, growth is important, and you don't want to stay stagnant, and you don't want to be the same person you were 10 years ago. But if I'm constantly chasing for improvement and trying to always better myself and never really letting myself be in a state of something, then I don't really get to experience that. And instead, I'm moving from like, I could do better, I could be better. I don't want to constantly think about that. And sometimes when I'm journaling too much throughout the week, like, that's what starts to happen. Not to say it gets unhealthy, but it's like, girl, put the fucking pen and paper down and like go outside and feel the fucking sun on your face. Just chill. Like, you're doing a little too much sometimes. Bruh, my birth chart, dude, if y'all could ever see it, so much air elements. The wind is fucking strong in my birth chart. And because I have so much air sign like placements, the only thing I know how to do is analyze shit. I'm tired of analyzing shit. But at the same time, like, I feel so much. But I think that's why I start analyzing it, because like, I'm so overwhelmed with the feelings and I'm so sensitive to everything that I'm like, I need to fucking start mapping shit out to make sense of it. Anyways, I don't care. I'm just gonna live life. And if I'm having fun, I'm having fun. And if I'm not, then fuck it. We have another day tomorrow. This week was also solidified me not wanting to be in a relationship anytime soon. Because I don't know why, like, that was ever in my head. But I think it's because since I was in a relationship for like 4 years, I was very much used to that routine of being a girlfriend. And so when that ended, and then I gave myself the timeline of like, I need to not talk to anybody and be single for a year. I'm like, does that mean I need to start dating? Who the fuck said that? Who the fuck said that? Because now that I've gotten a taste of what it's like to have so much free time and like be able to give that to my friends, my family, myself, I'm just like, and I'm gonna throw in a romantic partner in the mix. 'Cause I don't know if y'all are aware, or at least at the pace that I take dating, I need to know you as a person before anything else. And after that, would we be compatible as friends? Okay? Then boom, we can romanticize, right? But these two are so important to me. And with our generation, people don't have time for them to get to know each other anymore. It's just, I know I can control my own schedule, my own time, even if I did start dating someone. But it's just, I don't have to date anyone. Like, I can just be, like, I don't even know why I'm thinking about dating. Okay. That's pretty much it, though. One is accepting help from my friends. 2 is accepting myself exactly as I am. 3 is I do not have to date anybody. I don't have to put myself in any romantic situations at all. And when I was a girlfriend, a lot of my time went to my ex. And that was my choice too, right? Now that I'm no longer in that position, it's just, holy fuck, that was a lot of time. And I'm trying not to feel guilty about it, but holy fuck, that was a lot of time. And so now I'm just scared to make that same mistake. And that's why, like, the idea of dating or being in a relationship again, I'm like, fuck. Maybe next presidential election, honestly. We'll see how I feel then. But yeah, so I guess, like, takeaway is for you too. If you don't want to date, if you feel like there's pressure to date, you don't have to abide to it. You don't have to fucking do it, man. Call your mom, talk to your friends, like, hang out with them, and then pick up at least 2 hobbies and a book. So yeah, that's my advice. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this setup is fine. It's because, like, if I wait for the perfect moment to film where I have my tripod, my mic, and then the lighting is good and I'm like well dressed and I look nice, it's never gonna get filmed. And it's already Monday, so I'm already in week 5 filming for week 4. So I needed to get it done immediately. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.